Hey everyone, happy Wednesday. I have my camera vertical today because I started to tape myself and I was upside down, so who knows what's going on. But without further ado, I want to talk to you guys today about bouncing back from a fall. Really some simple things that you can do to take care of the mindset, those stories that you tell yourself. Hi Stephanie. The stories that you're going to start telling yourself immediately when you make a fall or when you make a mistake. And I've got an example that I'm going to tell you in just a minute because it happened today. So I love Dr. Brené Brown. She is one of my favorite authors, and she talks about this subject. So I thought I'd go off of some things that I've learned from her that are important to do. So as soon as you find yourself in a situation where you're either making a mistake, you've made a mistake, or you're bound to make a mistake, there's a couple of things that you can immediately do. Keep in mind, guys, that we are human. We are humans, and we're an emotional being with the occasional form of rational thinking. More than anything, we're very emotional. Whether we show it on the outside or not, we are very emotional, and we act out of our emotions. Again, if we voice it or not, we're acting out of an emotion. So here's some things that you can do to counteract those things that happen in your mind when you're ready to fail. So the first thing that Brené Brown talks about is reckoning, making a reckoning with the situation. And that just means stepping back from your emotions and really putting them under sort of a microscope and really, really acknowledging them, getting down and dirty with them and questioning them. Most of us, unfortunately, we are taught to ignore our emotions. Maybe it's a sign, maybe we're taught to ignore them because if we are emotional or if we get in touch with our emotions, it's going to be a sign of weakness or whatever. So most of us aren't even taught to deal with our emotions. So I'm challenging you. The first thing that you do is you stop and you get in touch with those emotions. Get ready to put them under a microscope and look at them. And that leads into the second thing, and that is the rumbling. That's looking at those emotions and writing them down. Now I know as soon as I say write it down, because I myself, I'm like, I don't want to write anything down, it takes too much time. But really you need to write them down. It's sort of like your first draft of the story that you're telling yourself. So if you're not a big pen to paper person, then just grab your iPhone and go to the notes section and start writing down those emotions. And here's some questions that you can ask yourself. Hi Kurt, hi Megan. What you could ask yourself is, okay, what is that story that I'm making up? Write it down. Maybe it's just a few words. The emotions that I'm feeling around that story are, write them down. My body feels, and write it down. And then, what are you thinking? Write it down. Now, I want to stop right here and give you an example because I think it's so important, if I'm going to tell you something, to give you an example to see if you can relate. Now, I am in the middle of something I'm super excited about. In fact, I've been working on it for a long time, and it's a course that I'm getting out for people, women especially, but I've been working on it for ages, and it's about confidence and purpose and all of those great, great things. And yesterday, I had a kick-ass day. I got so much accomplished and was so proud of myself. Today, however, it was like, came to a screeching halt because of some techie things that were going wrong. Now, I have to tell you that I'm not a techie person. I can't stand MP3 or download this or whatever. That's not my gift. My gift is completely different. So when I'm called to do those things, I stress out. So I sort of had to stop and catch myself, bounce back before I fell today, because here's what was happening. I immediately was getting all of these emotions that were going on inside of me, and I had to write them down for a first draft because here's what was coming in my mind. What are you doing, Lynn? Who do you think you are that you think you even have enough information that anybody would want to even look at a course that you're going to offer? You're not even prepared to get this course out. You can't even do things on the computer that will get your course out. So all of these stories that I'm telling myself, these emotions that I had to put under a microscope, if you will, get them out there so that I could really look at them for the truth or the lies that they were. So number 1 was reckon with those emotions. Number 2 was write the rumblings down. And the last thing that I had to do then was to really revolutionize my thinking. It's a revolution. I needed to come to terms with those thoughts. I needed to look at that first draft and rewrite it. When I started to get control of my emotions, I knew that I could control the ending to it, the end of the story, if you will. So I edited that story and I stopped and I said, listen, this is a glitch. I will figure this out and here's what's going to happen. After I get this figured out, then that's one more thing I get to check off my list so that when it happens again, because it's going to, I can say, oh, of course I know how to change that into an MP3 file and blah, 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 blah. So anyway, I had to reckon with my emotions. I had to rumble with them and I had to revolutionize them. So some of you are probably watching this video and thinking, so what? So what? Who cares? You know, whatever, just go on. I'm talking to the people out there. This is so important for you, who want to make a difference, who are dreamers, who are not willing to settle for mediocrity, who have big plans and they know they have a huge purpose to bring value in this world. These 3 steps are for you. Really, they're for everybody. But these are for you especially because when you are on the right path to something's good things, you're going to come up against roadblocks all the time. That's just what happens. So you need to manage your emotions. You need to reckon with them, bounce back, and revolutionize them. So that's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you got some value out of this. I'd love, a thumbs up or whatever if you did get some value out of this. If you liked the video and you think somebody could get some value out of it, then please share it with them. I'm all about paying it forward. I end my videos like this all the time. I have learned so much from people who have fed into me that I feel obligated, and I love it anyway, to turn around and give it right back to the next person. So if you got some value, share this video. If you want to check out my website, lynnschrader.com, got tons more videos on there. And then this is to all the ladies out there. Sorry, guys. All the ladies out there, if you are struggling with confidence, finding your purpose, if you start things and then you stop things out of fear, I'd love to invite you to a private Facebook group that I have with 100 and some other women who we just edify each other. We just get some positive things out there because we know this world can be a tough place, especially when you're on the road to confidence. So if you'd like to join that group, it's a perfectly private group. We don't do anything except edify in there. Then I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the comment section below, and you are more than welcome to click on that link and ask to be put in that group, and I will very happily add you. So have a great day, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and that's it. Bye-bye.